Bishop McDevitt heads off to Mifflin County to take on the Huskies. Here at Mitchell Field for Mental Health Awareness Night, where the 6-1 Bishop McDevitt Crusaders take on the 5-3 Mifflin County Huskies. And on the first drive of the game, it's Bishop McDevitt quarterback Stone Saunders throwing a short pass to Rico Scott, and he will take it all the way for the 49-yard score. On the next drive for McDevitt, after an interception from Chase Reagan, the Minnesota commit Marquise Williams runs it in for a score, giving McDevitt a 13-0 lead. Now late in the first quarter, Landon Eichhorn's pass, he is dropping back, he is firing, and that gets picked off by Nevin Hopkins. Hopkins takes it down the sideline, looking for 6, making his way to the end zone, and he loses the ball on this hit, and it's picked up by Mifflin County. And now, on the first play of the second quarter, Stone Saunders steps back and fires a pass into Jeff Penn's arms for a 30-yard score, extending the McDevitt lead to 20-0. Now, late in the second quarter, we've seen this play before. It's Stone Saunders escapes the rush and throws a frozen rope to Tyshawn Russell for the 47-yard score, and the Crusaders cruise to a 54-6 victory over the Huskies. Next week, the 7-2 Crusaders will take on Lower Dauphin at home, while the 5-4 Huskies will stay at home to take on Redland. Bald Eagle puts a 3-game winning streak on the line as they welcome Wellsboro. Let's take it to the highlights here as you see the Bald Eagle taking the field here, as it is a big-time home matchup. And we're still getting ready, and on the first play of the game, it's just a pass from Carson Nagel to Cale Burns, and Burns looking to take it down the sideline, gets that edge, and look at Burns fly. He will take it all the way down the field for a 67-yard score and an early 7-0 touchdown. You see the band there hyping up after the early score for Bald Eagle. The first quarter, Wellsboro's quarterback William Gastrick throws a pass, and it's picked off by Trey Green. And Green will take it, and on the ensuing drive, that would stall out for Bald Eagle, but Trey Green still with a big-time interception here. As we see some more fan interaction at the end of the second quarter, Carson Nagel looking to drop back. His pass gets blocked down at the line by the Wellsboro defense. Nice stand there by the Hornets. And on the very next play, it's Carson Nagel. Once again, his pass gets blocked down by the Hornets, but the deflections would be to no avail, and Bald Eagle cruises to a win, defeating Wellsboro 35-7. Next week, Wellsboro is home, planning to win against North Penn's Mansfield, while Bald Eagle is going to take a week off before the playoffs begin. The Penn State Nittany Lions aren't the only team in Happy Valley starting their season off undefeated. The State College Little Lions have gotten off to a roaring start, winning their first 7 games. In their most recent victory over Carlisle, an unfamiliar face provided them with some offense. Michael Dincher plays on the offensive and defensive lines for State College, and on Friday night, he found himself with a glorious chance to make a play. Linebacker J.W. Scott delivered a huge hit on quarterback Easy Thomas, and Dincher's scoop and score gave State College a much-needed momentum boost, and they never looked back.
It was like, if I score a touchdown, you have to pay for my breakfast at Waffle Shop on Sunday. So, I mean, I didn't expect it, but it's kind of crazy how it happened like that.
While Dincher is undecided about his order at Waffle Shop, Coach Matt Littall was extremely proud of his newfound playmaker.
I'm so grateful for that opportunity for Michael. He couldn't come to a person who's worked any harder than he has. That kid gives everything, all summer long, all off season. He's an offensive lineman, plays some D-line, and was in there for that snap. So what a special opportunity for him to get his hands on the ball, make somebody miss out in space, and get the ball in the end zone.
While the Little Lion defense shined in the first half, it was freshman running back Deontay Sheffy who kept up his hot start to his freshman career, and the offense took off from there. Sheffy found the end zone for the 12th time this season, and he credited his early success to his chemistry with his teammates and coaches.
I mean, just stay good at practice and stay humble for our team.
After losing to Carlisle a year ago, the Little Lions got revenge over the Thundering Herd on homecoming night. In State College, I'm Alex Rocco. Both student sections showing out here as Logan Piatola wins the near side faceoff as he quickly gets it in the zone, but it's chipped away. Now it's Kevin Wall breaking it out. Wall chips it in the near side corner for Connor McMenamin. He gets tied up with a defender in Ryan O'Connell. He'll lose possession. Now it's Michigan Tech heading the other way. Kyle Kukkonen with it. He loses the handle, but it's picked up. And now Michigan Tech will just slow things down as Kukkonen dumps it in and will head off for a change. At the NCAA logo is Dylan Gratton for the Nittany Lions as they look to break it out of their own zone. McMenamin takes a hard fall, gets it to Simon Mack as he chips it up, as that just goes off a stick of a Nittany Lion. Now Michigan Tech is heading the other way. They go inside the zone, trying to get a shot off, and they're unsuccessful as now the puck just pins behind the boards right at that NCAA logo. And now Penn State will take over. It is Danny Geniev. Geniev plays a pass off the near side boards. Calder taking a shot. He just whisks that one wide, and the puck goes all the way down the ice. Jared Crespo to retrieve. He goes D-to-D with Jimmy Dowd now. Dowd sends a pass up, which gets tipped along and sent into the Michigan Tech zone. Tor Linden battling it now, but he loses the puck battle, and now coming away with it is Parker Soretsky. Soretsky turns it over, but Michigan Tech still with it in their own zone. Penn State forechecking hard here. Now it's Jimmy Dowd with it on the near side. Gets it off to Kerwin. Kerwin shot. Pad saved by Piatola. However, Xander Lampa with it now. Gets it to Dowd in the slot. His shot just gets blocked away. Kerwin still in the forecheck. He chips it now. Puck's in the far side. 18-20 to play. Penn State, Michigan Tech tied up at 0 now. Michigan Tech just dumps it in as they head off for a change. Now it's Xander Lampa to retreat for Penn State as he just can't get the puck out of the zone. It's kept in by Michigan Tech, but quickly turned over. Jimmy Dowd with it now behind his own goal. Dowd takes a tumble. Fans looking for a penalty here and not going to get it. Dowd goes back to Crespo. Crespo behind his own goal plays a pass off the boards and up to Tyler Paquette. Paquette with it now on the far side, knifing his way to the goal, still with it, trying to go for the wrapper, and he scores! What an individual effort there from Tyler Paquette, going around on the far side, going with the wraparound and sneaking it right through the legs of Piatola.
Well, Alex, 2 weeks off helped the Nittany Lions. They came out with their skating legs in this game. I was going to highlight earlier. Christian Straw with a great individual forecheck. And how about the bottom line? Chase McLean, Tyler Gratton, Tyler Paquette. Paquette skating hard. Gratton does a great job occupying the space in the slot in the blue paint. We didn't get to talk too much about Blake Piatola, but to beat him, you got to beat him close range inside the net, and a wraparound stuff attempt gets the Nittany Lions the early goal.
Penn State leads 1-0 with 17:42 left. And off the faceoff win, Michigan Tech ice it, so it'll be an offensive zone faceoff for the Nittany Lions. But what a huge goal there for Penn State. Tyler Paquette nets the goal, his 7th on the season.
That's huge, too, for Penn State, because they were struggling to score goals against Ohio State in the Big Ten tournament. To get this goal within the first 3 minutes of the game means so much for the team. We'll see if the rest of the lines, of the fourth line scoring, can feed off that energy.
Connor McGeckon wins the draw. Kevin Wall takes a near side shot, but that's sticked away by Piatola. Now with it is McMenamin. He keeps it in the zone, passes it down behind the goal. McGeckon in the area for Penn State as he's unable to corral it, and Michigan Tech will look to break out of its own zone. Far pass up the ice, intercepted by Tyler Gratton, who he quickly gives it away. Now Michigan Tech will just settle things down in their own zone. Brett Thorne throws a long pass up the ice, but that gets picked off. But Penn State gives it right back. Kyle Kukkonen sent the pass in behind the net of Liam Soulier. Soulier goes out behind his cage, plays out the NCAA logo, chips it to Dylan Gratton. Gratton with it now on the near side. He uses the boards to try and get it out. A shot taken from the point, saved away by Soulier. Puck ricochets into that far side corner. It's Janikowski in pursuit. He loses the puck. Now Penn State will get it out. That was Tyler Paquette on a successful clear for Penn State. Penn State goes D-to-D now. It's Dylan Gratton. He sends a pass up, tipped off by Chase McLean. Tyler Gratton in pursuit. Now he loses the puck. Now it's Michigan Tech heading the other way. In the neutral zone is the Huskies, and they turn it over. Now it's Penn State on the attack once more. Crespo takes a long shot in. That ricochets now into the far side corner. Jimmy Dowd tried to keep it in the zone, but now it's Michigan Tech once more taking it over. They quickly turn it over. Now it's Ashton Calder gaining the zone. He's on the far side. Big save by Piatola there. Big rebound. Two teams fighting for it in that far side corner. However, the Huskies come away with it. It's Trevor Russell. He loses the handle on it. Danny Geniev in pursuit. But Michigan Tech will just slow things down here. There's Tyrone Bronte. Now back is Chris Lipey with it. Lipey sends a pass up as Michigan Tech once again gets a successful clear, but quickly getting pressured is Lipey by Sarlo. Lipey sends a pass behind Piatola as Michigan Tech once again just trying to get the puck out of their own zone. Penn State leads 1-0, 15 minutes left. Corson doubled in his first at-bat as the first pitch from Rogers, high and outside for a ball on the 87-mile-an-hour fastball. Penn State shading its infield with Harry right up the middle, and Kyle Hannon playing near right field with a large hole on the left side of the infield. The next pitch from Rogers, low and in the dirt for a ball, and now Corson's in the driver's seat up 2-0 in the count.
Yeah, Rocco, just like you said, the corners are up at first and third, and the shortstop and second baseman, Harry, and Kyle Hannon are shaded up towards the center for a double play ball, and hopefully to help their guy Rogers get out of a quick jam.
Rogers' 2-0 pitch fouled straight back by Jacob Corson, and the count moves to 2-1.
What a catch by the fan over there, barehanded with the gray hoodie on. Now he's got a souvenir to take home.
Corson on the year hitting .333 with the bases loaded and .333 with runners in scoring position, and he's tasked in a big spot here as the 2-1 pitch misses high and outside for a ball, and Chad Rogers is in danger of walking home the second run of the game for the Bison.
Yeah, Chad Rogers on the year, a 2.2 ERA, fourth appearance on the year. Right now these runs would not be charged towards him, but it is his job to get him out.
Rogers comes, sets, and deals. That finds the strike zone. Now the count runs full to 3-2, and Corson thought that was ball 4, nearly threw his bat out of the batter's box, but now will have to dig in to face the full count pitch from Chad Rogers.
Yeah, Corson seemed to be a little frustrated with that call. Looked a little low, didn't go in his favor.
Rogers now comes set, checks the runners, and his 3-2 pitch misses low and inside for a ball, and Corson draws the walk, which will bring home the run, and now Bucknell leads 2-1 here in the top of the second, still with just one out in the inning.
4 straight walks by the Nittany Lions pitching staff, something that they want to try to avoid if they want to at least be in a chance to win this game later on and get runs going for their offense.
Now to bring up the 3-hole hitter, Grant Vojtovich, with Bucknell leading 2-0 here, top of the second, 1 out. Bases are still loaded. Rogers comes set, fires, and gets the first pitch strike over. That's a big strike for Rogers there, Matt.
Yeah, that's what these pitchers need as for this Penn State pitching staff, to get these first pitch strikes and trying to get these low counts going.
Vojtovich doubled and scored an RBI in his first at-bat, which is the first run of the game. Now digging in as he fouls off the next pitch from Rogers down the third base line, and Rogers is ahead in the count, up 0-2.
This is where you want to be right now if you're Rogers. You got the 0-2 count, you got a few pitches to work the batter, and hopefully get a big out here and get 2 outs going for this team.
Vojtovich has yet to record a hit with the bases loaded this year. Now Rogers comes set, checks the 3 runners on base. Now deals as Vojtovich cracks one deep in the left field. Giving it a look is Bramley, and that is well out of here. As just like that, Grant Vojtovich goes yard and hits a grand salami, giving Bucknell a 6-0 lead, still in the top of the second.
Grant Vojtovich just helped out his bullpen for this bullpen game. I mean, right now they got a comfortable lead and a big swing like that. The Bucknell Bisons are up 5-0.
Matt, that ball was absolutely crushed by Vojtovich, going deep into left field. Bramley took a couple of steps back, but he knew that was gone well off the bat, and just like that, 5 runs in this second inning. And I think the most interesting part about this offensive outburst for Bucknell, they only have 2 hits.
Yeah, a lot of the walks, and I mean, Alex, you played baseball growing up, and for the people listening back at home, I meant to say 6 runs on the inning overall in this game, not 5. But Alex, you played baseball growing up. I mean, you can't defend the walks, and right now it's going against Penn State.
Next batter is Sean Keys. He skies this one in the left field. Bramley giving chase. He goes back to the track, and he will make the play. Thomas Bramley just throwing out his glove at the last second. He hauls it in for a big second out of the top of the second.
What a play over there by Bramley and left. I mean, growing up, I was an outfielder, and the ground that he just covered was a long while, and he ran back towards that corner, 2 batters in a row, and he was able to haul this one in, and huge out now for the Nittany Lions.
It was a big out on Sean Keys, which will now bring up the DH in Ben Sinnis. Sinnis first pitch swinging will pop that one straight up, and that will head out of play. So Rogers ahead in the count, up 1-0. Sinnis in his first at bat today struck out swinging.
Yeah, he went down swinging on one of those 2 strikeouts from Tulio, and right now he's able to get one there, Alex. I'm sorry I stole that one from you.
Sinis lines this one into center field. Taven Kelly on his horse. He quickly gets the ball in, which will keep Sinis at first base. But a line drive single right into that left center field gap keeps the Bucknell second inning alive.